What's the question? Chapter 8, 800. Got you. Suppose the government imposes a tax of that amount. So from here to here is the tax. The area measured by K plus L represents what? K plus L? No. Should we do the bonus to group 1? Going, group 2, going. C, producer surplus after tax. No. You want to go? Bonus. Okay. What are you thinking?
A.
Tax revenue. It is tax revenue. So remember, what is the quantity that is eventually sold, right? Versus the amount of the tax. That is the amount of the tax. K plus L is the amount of the tax, right? So by the time you multiply that, you get how much revenue the government is making. Okay? So that is tax revenue. Great job. Bonus. You got that down? Bonus 31. All right. Group 1. Got your question now.
8 for 600.
8 for 600. The vertical distance between points A and B represents the tax, okay? Consumer surplus without the tax is... And then what is consumer surplus with the tax? What's your answer? Ready when you're ready. Time is running out. We're going to hand this over as a bonus to group 2. You don't know? Nobody? Going?
A.
What do you think?
I know it. I think A.
You're right. It's A. And I'm going to show you how it's A. So consumer surplus without the tax. What is the shape of the consumer surplus? So we know from which area to which area. The top of the triangle to where? Equilibrium without tax, right? So what is going to be your height? Half base times height. That's the area of the triangle. So half, what's going to be your height? 12 minus what's equilibrium? 6. So 12 minus $6. And what's going to be your base? At equilibrium, how much is sold? 2. Okay. So 12 minus 6 gives you what? 6 times 2?
12.
12 divided by 2.
6.
Okay. $6. Before tax. How about after tax? What has happened to the price?
$9.
It goes up to $9. So we're going to have half times what's going to be your height? $12 minus what?
$9.
$9. What's going to be your base? How much is sold after tax? 1. Beautiful. Half times 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 divided by 2 is what?
1.5.
Beautiful. $1.5. Great job. So that is how we get A. Consumer surplus before and after tax. All right. Group 2, back to you. Chapter 12, 400. Okay. Trying to avoid the difficult questions. Risk aversion is ...
B.
B? Are you sure? Yes. A dislike of uncertainty. Okay. Great job. Keeping tabs of the scores. Group 1, we're back to you.
7,600.
7,600. You want to hire a professional photographer to take pictures of your family. The table shows the cost of the 4 potential sellers in the local photography market. Which of the following graphs represent the market supply curve? C. The lowest cost of production here is by Steve, and that is 400. And then you go up to 450, you go up to 600, 700. At 400, Steve is willing to sell. Okay. And then it keeps on going. Do we agree? C? Yes. Great job. Who is next? Group 2. Pick your question. 12,800. The Affordable Care Act signed by President Obama in 2010 and often called Obamacare ... Going. How sure are you? But you go with C.
Yeah.
You're correct. Adverse selection. So we know that Obamacare made it more affordable for low-income earners to be able to afford healthcare, right? And that reduces the problem of adverse selection because now insurance companies or hospitals cannot discriminate who they are going to treat. So that is C. Beautiful. Group 1, back to you.
10 for 600.
10 for 600. Which of the following is not a way of internalizing technology spillover? What's going to be the answer? That makes it more expensive, right? So that's the odd one out. Okay. Every other thing is good. Patent protection ensures that your technology is preserved, your idea is preserved. No one can steal your idea. Industrial policy is good. It encourages mass production. Subsidies is also good. It makes things more affordable, right? So taxes is the only odd one out. Great job. Group 2. 12. Okay, let's go for the money. In the United States, former members of the military are covered by, this is easy. C. Yeah, Veterans Health Administration. I should have put like 2 veterans options there. All right, great job. You got that right. Group 1.
Chapter 8, 1,000.
8, 1,000. All right. If the government imposes a tax of that amount, the area measured by LMY represents what? LMY. Producer surplus. Yes, producer surplus before tax. What is going to be producer surplus after tax?
M.
M. Great job, great job. All right. Group 2.
11,600.
Okay. Trying to be safe. Markets fail to allocate resources efficiently when ... When is there market inefficiency? Going. D. Too many buyers and sellers. How is that a problem? Huh? If there are too many buyers and sellers, that's just going to drive down the price of the product. They're going to settle on a low price. You lost your shot. You lost the shot. B is not B. Bonus point.
A.
Okay, no one gets it. Property rights are not well established. So property rights is to preserve people's ideas, right? So if it's not well established, then people can steal people's ideas, and that's going to lead to inefficiency, right? Okay, great job. Whose turn is it? Group 1.
Chapter 7, 800.
800. Okay. If the supply curve is S, as in this initial S, and the demand curve shifts from D, this D, to D prime, this, so demand curve shifts to the right. What is the increase in the producer surplus due to new producers entering the market? Whose turn is it? Group 1. Okay, what's your answer?
D.
How did you get D?
So it's a surplus. It's not changing. The supply chain does not change. But the demand for the does include price which remains at 150, but the quantity increases to 75.
Yes. So,
Baseline side, and baseline side of 150 and 75.
are you sure? It said increase in producer surplus. Increase. So, what part is due to new producers entering the market? I'm going to give you a hint. It's this part. You already said that quantity increases from 50 to 75, right? So this tiny triangle here is what I'm looking at. So what's going to be your answer? Okay. A, 625. How do you get that? 75 minus 50 gives you what? 25 times 150 minus 100 gives you what? Divided by 2. So 25 times 50 divided by 2. What does that give you? 645. Do we get that? So this is the tiny portion. Increase in producer surplus, not the new producer surplus. You got that? Okay. So A. So, you got that wrong. Group 1. Okay. Group 2. Back to you guys.
11,800.
11,800. If the government decides to build a new highway, the first step would be to conduct a study to determine the project value. What is this study called? Agree on one answer as a team. You're still wrong. It's too many trials. Group 1. D. Yes, cost benefit analysis. It was what we learned in chapter 1. Cost versus benefits. Right? A rational consumer makes a decision only if the extra benefits exceed what? The extra cost. So that's what we're looking at. Comparing cost and benefit. It's called the cost benefit analysis. All right. Group 1, back to you.
Chapter 9 for 800.
Okay, 9 for 800. In analyzing the gains and losses of international trade, to say that Moldova is a small country is to say that ... What do you think your answer is? Tick tock, tick tock. Why is it D?
It's a small country, so
It's a small country, so say with confidence. Come on. You already got the answer right. Just tell me why you think it's D. Think about it. An island in the middle of nowhere. They don't have an advantage compared to the rest of the world, right? I mean, what are the chances that they would have a less opportunity cost? To produce anything, they would most likely give up a lot to get anything produced in the island, right? So because of that, they don't have a comparative advantage. Their best chance is to be a price taker, which means they're going to import goods from other countries. That's going to be cheaper for them. Okay, so they're price takers. D. Does that make sense? Okay. We're not going to choose A because it's cool exports, right? It can export, but it's not. When you compare the cost and benefit, it's better to just import and be a price taker. All right. Whose question was that? Okay. So we're back to group 2.